Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. Let's talk, let's talk. And it's come to an end. We know the winners of this season's Champions League, and it's Real Madrid. Let's talk, man. Let us talk. I finally got a prediction right. Finally. Finally got a prediction right, man. You know, it took a lot of balls and it took a lot of guts to actually predict against Liverpool, seeing that the way they were playing. And I mean, Liverpool looked really good this season. Really, really good. You know what I'm saying? And they were on the cusp of winning their 50th game for the season. And they've only lost, what, now 4 times this season. So you got to give credit to the team. You got to give credit to the team. As much as, I'm a City fan and I could be really petty right now. I could be really petty and I could do exactly what all the Liverpool fan channels did to us when we lost to Real Madrid. But I ain't gonna do none of that. I ain't gonna do none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to talk about the game and give credit when credit's due. And I could say I told you so, you know what I'm saying? Because Real Madrid, they have been massive this season, man. Massive. And to go on to win a 14th Champions League title under Carlo Ancelotti, who did it with them before. Everton, manager last season. He got the call this season. He said, bye-bye, Everton. And, you know, he's come back to haunt Liverpool and maybe get his revenge from that final, Istanbul, right? So, Carlo Ancelotti, man, he doesn't get enough credit. He really does not get enough credit, though. He doesn't get enough credit at all. He really doesn't. And he showed us all this season. He showed Pep, he showed Klopp, he showed Tuchel, he showed Pochettino. He showed everybody that he is right now the kingpin when it comes to the Champions League this season at least. You know what I'm saying? And his record of reaching record finals and everything. You know what I mean? You got to give it to Carlo Ancelotti. But look, Liverpool nil, Real Madrid 1. That was the final score of today's Champions League final. Let's take a look at the match. And let's talk about the match a little, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about all the little things, that we could get into. But let's talk about the match. We talk about Carlo Ancelotti. We talk about Jurgen Klopp. You got to give credit to Jurgen Klopp, man. And before I even get into the game and talk about the game, I actually think, Liverpool went into this game with a psychological disadvantage because, and I don't mean towards the buildup of the match. I mean right before the game when there was the delay. Let's talk about the delay. You know what I'm saying? The game started late, and it was because the Liverpool fans couldn't, get into the stadium. There was a big, misunderstanding outside the stadium with all of that. And I heard that there were tear gas and you know unruly fans, impatient fans, you know what I'm saying, and the whole nine, and it affected the start of the game, and so I think psychologically Liverpool were on the back foot coming into the game, and I even heard Klopp complaining about the turf and all. You see, when you do these things, you put yourself in a negative position, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes Klopp, he just gotta learn not to complain and make excuses. It's like he just finds some way to just find something negative about a potential maybe disadvantage they might have or whatnot. Just going with positivity, man. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, the delay start to the game, I think it could have affected, Liverpool a lot because it's their fans. They had to wait on their fans. And, what if the game had started when it was supposed to? It could have been Liverpool winning the seventh Champions League title. So Another factor that I think we all have to think about, guys, it is the squad, the team. They played way more, maybe a half a dozen game more this season than Real Madrid did. And Real Madrid won La Liga with about 4 games left. So they could have afforded the luxury of rotating. They didn't even need to put out their strongest team for the last couple league matches. They didn't have to worry about a local cup or anything. You know what I'm saying? The Copa del Rey. While for Liverpool, they had to worry about the FA Cup. They had to focus on the Premier League title race and the quadruple that was being talked up this season. Even though last season Man City was, up for a quadruple, and it was never this kind of big hype about it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put it out there. It just shows how the media is a bit one-sided and biased. I just want to put it out there. But it is what it is, man. I'm not here to talk about, I'm not really here to do that. I'm not here to rub salt in the wound or anything. I'm just here to talk facts and just to talk about the game and exactly how things are. I want to just call it and say it how it is. You see what I'm saying? So for Liverpool, the squad was a bit stretched. I think players came into the match not 100% fit. You think Fabinho, you think even Thiago, maybe Mo Salah to a lesser extent, who have not been himself since he came back from the AFCON. So that's another conversation we gotta have. And you know, both teams were able to put out their strongest 11s, but I think Liverpool were a bit, handicapped by a few things. But still, when you really think about it, was the better team on the day, and it's just a few players that stood in their way of winning their 7 Champions League title. So Vinicius Jr. with a goal in the 59th minute. So in from what I saw in the game, Liverpool were a dominant team. From the start, they created some really big chances. That Mane chance. Remember Mane, Courtois pushing Mane's chance. Salah had a chance first, a weak shot, but still it was tricky for Courtois. And Courtois making those big saves early on in the game, pushing Mane's shot onto the post. It was basically the whole narrative of what the game became, because Liverpool were just more dominant. If we go and we check the stats, we will see that Liverpool were more dominant. Real Madrid had a game plan, was to just soak up the pressure, play without the ball, and see how long they could stay in the game. If they did go behind, we know what they've been doing in terms of coming back. They would have changed their game plan, played more attacking, and tried to get that goal back. But it was just Liverpool, man, and they were just, very, very rampant from the start. And you got to give them a lot of credit, definitely. I think they could have been a lot better in the final third because, in hindsight, you may say, hey, Courtois did well, Courtois did this. But what if it was a better shot? You see what I'm saying? What if it was a shot in the V, an unsavable shot? So we could then say that Liverpool did not take their chances. And I did say they will have chances, but at the other end, they will give up their chances. And that was my key reasoning for Liverpool actually going on to win the game. Taking their opportunities. Whether Courtois save it or what, you gotta take your opportunities. You really gotta take your opportunities. And just side note, man. By the way, if that was Edison in goal for Real Madrid, they lose the game by about 4-0. I just want to put it out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Courtois, his shot stopping ability is on a whole nother level. A whole nother level, I'm telling you, man. So, Liverpool, they did well. They did well. I think overall, when you look at the game, Liverpool lost the game, but they did well enough that they could have won the game. It was just that they couldn't put it anything past Courtois. It was just Courtois, man. And when Real Madrid had their opportunities, remember the whole controversial no goal? I think that was a goal. I really think that was a goal. That was a goal. I think Liverpool got extremely fortunate that was not given. and they were left to fight on, and I think that was very unlucky for Real Madrid. But at the end of the day, you could say if the goal was given, could have been a controversial call, and that would have been it would have been talked about, and so at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I don't think the refs made the right call. But when there's doubt, if there's doubt, you just give it no goal. You see what I'm saying? And continue, because a no goal would put things back level and the teams could fight on. You know what I'm saying? I think that was fair. I think that was fair, but I think Liverpool did get lucky not to concede there, because that was only one of the few forays into Liverpool's third of the field that Real Madrid had, and they were, every time they went forward, they were deadly, and Liverpool should have known this. They should have learned this from the games, PSG games, the Chelsea games, and the City games. That this Real Madrid team, man, they do not play with the ball. They allow you to go and do your thing. They don't even press you like that. You see what I'm saying? They're not even big on the press. They just allow you to do their thing, and they will defend deep, and they will, put in their blocks, and Courtois comes out for a lot of crosses, and, they just find a way to negate the opponent. And if the opponent is not clinical enough, like for say Liverpool was not clinical enough on the day, Man City definitely not clinical enough in their two matches against Real Madrid, and that's why they're here. And it's Courtois, you know what I mean? If you think back to the semi-final, the save from the Grealish save, you see what I'm saying? And there was a couple others, and now you come into the final and you perform like that. That's a massive performance. That's one of the best goalkeeping performance in a Champions League final that we've seen in a very, very long time. And I can't think of many, you know what I'm saying? But this Courtois performance is a memorable one, man, a memorable one. But you got to give it to the attack as well. Fede Valverde, man, listen, this guy got a V12 engine in him. He just keeps running and running and running. And that shot that ended up being a pass to Vinicius. And Vinicius, his positioning, his sense of awareness, and everything, his killer instinct this season, at the right place at the right time to tap in. Allison way out, Trent Alexander-Arnold ball watching, and I've been telling you guys this. You see the thing with some Liverpool fans that I don't like is the naivety. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes when an opposition fan is seeing things from a different perspective and telling you things, sometimes you gotta just say, okay, let me see what he's saying. Let me see what you see saying, because I'll be criticizing Trent all the time, and you guys are always coming back about Trent this, Trent that, best in the world, best in the, even Jurgen Klopp. What do you have to say now, guys? What I'm not saying is his fault only, but look at where the goal was scored. The only goal of the game. Look at how it was scored. Who was supposed to be marking Vinicius? Who was supposed to be keeping tabs on the Brazilian? Who was supposed to be in their position and not ball watching? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I have to say, he did not have a terrible game apart from that one moment, right? I don't think he had a terrible game. He had some good moments, some good, tackles, some good interceptions and everything. I'm gonna be fair, but in terms of that one moment, sometimes it's all it takes is a moment. All it takes is a moment for you to lose the game. Look at City. A moment, bam, goals. You see what I'm saying? Look at the title race in the Premier League. A moment, 5 minutes, 3 goals. And today, maybe Liverpool's worst moment in the game, they were caught out. And I don't think Van Dijk had a great game today either. You see, you see what I'm saying? I think Van Dijk was a bit off. I think Konate probably had a better game than Van Dijk. And in the preview, and I'm telling you guys this, You guys need to when I preview these things and I give you guys my thoughts. You guys got to take me a little bit more serious. I knew Matip was never starting the Champions League final. I knew he wasn't. Klopp was gonna go with Konate, and that is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Konate is now Klopp's number 2 center back. And as much as people may say, oh, Matip is this, come on, guys, come on. You need to get with it. You need to get with it. You got to get with it. But that moment where Liverpool lost concentration, and it happened so quickly, you know what I'm saying? It happened so quickly where you're like, what the hell just happened there? It was basically against the run of play and everything. And you're like, what the hell just happened there? Like, whoa. And I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans were praying that Vinicius was offside. Wasn't timed his run, scored. What a season the young man have had, man. And I did a pull up of Vinicius's career. I think last season he had about 6 goals combined in all competitions. This season he got close to 20 and close to 20 assists, which is a remarkable season for Vinicius Jr. if you ask me, man. And that's how a player steps up. But you really gotta commend Vinicius. You gotta commend him. You gotta commend the Real Madrid defense. Eder Militao, he does not get enough credit. I don't give him enough credit, but the man has been massive this season. You see what I'm saying? He has been massive. Ferland Mendy as well. The way these guys marshaled Mo Salah, Vinicius, and Mendy. Yo, man, it's memorable. You see what I mean? It's memorable. Casemiro was big today. I think Cruz had a solid game. You see what I'm saying? In defensively and Marshall in the midfield. So Benzema was working very, very hard. He wasn't getting the service, so he was coming back, helping out. You know what I mean? So Real Madrid, man, massive this season. Lost to Sheriff on the opening day. We thought it was going to be a disaster. They bounced back ever since. But, if you look at their knockout form, that's what's remarkable. And that's what I spoke about in the build-up of how they went about things. That's a hard path. If you have a path with PSG, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, right? Chelsea, last season's champions, and Manchester City, you would never predict Real Madrid to get past these 3 teams. But for Liverpool, on the other hand, I think they had a nice path, interlocking the European pedigree since they start playing Champions League football again. You play Benfica, like, come on, and Villarreal, like, come on. You know what I mean? I know those teams had their moments, but Liverpool had the easiest path. So that was my whole thinking in predicting Real Madrid to go on to win the final, and I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong at all. I wasn't wrong. Game plan well executed. When Liverpool went behind, Klopp tried to make some changes, and I predicted the changes even before they were. I'm like, when I heard that he was going to bring on Firmino and Jota, I knew Henderson and Thiago were the players coming off. Klopp threw the kitchen sink at it, but what he needed to do was throw the whole kitchen. Because Real Madrid wasn't budging, man. And you have to criticize Liverpool for their finishing on the day. You have to finish those chances. Mo Salah, you got to finish that chance against Courtois. I know credit goes to Courtois, but Salah, you got to score. You got to score. That's the bottom line. You got to score. Trent with a couple chances as well. He blasted them over. Naby Keita laid back on one. Liverpool had their chances, but just didn't take their chances. They really didn't take their chances. And Real Madrid, with their few, took one. If we go and we check the stats, guys, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's pull up the stats. Stats ain't gonna lie. Liverpool with 23 attempts. 23 attempts, right? The possession was 50-50 on the day because, Real Madrid claw back in the game, but they weren't doing much going forward. 23 attempts, 73 attacks compared to 3 attempts at goal. Alisson had absolutely nothing to do. Nothing. 24 attacks, 2 corners compared to 6. Everything else pretty even. You see what I'm saying? Most things pretty even. But it's this section right here. Circle it. Saves. 9 saves made by Thibaut Courtois on the night. 9 saves. Unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance. Listen, play of the match. Play of the match. Easy. Easy. You got to give it to Courtois. Courtois single-handedly won the game for Real Madrid. And of course, they needed to score one to finish it in 90 minutes, and they did that. They did that. I think they got a bit lucky with the shot becoming a cross, but at the same time, Vinicius had to be at the right place at the right time. And of course, guys, Trent Alexander-Arnold being a spectator in his own defense and just ball watching Vinicius tapping, man. And that's how the final was won. Klopp made his changes. Not effective. Maybe people are going to criticize Jota. People are going to criticize Naby Keita. People are going to criticize, all the Liverpool players. But you got to give credit to Real Madrid. I really think Liverpool went out there and did everything they could have done. If it was another team, Liverpool won the final. If it was another team, they won I think, and I'm going to be bold-faced and say this right now. If this was Man City versus Liverpool, Liverpool won the final. With the opportunities, they won the final. Let's say City had 3 opportunities, Liverpool had 23. Liverpool won against City because Edison ain't stopping. Edison ain't making 9 saves. Not making 9 saves. You see what I'm saying? Edison won't be making 9 saves. So this is all Courtois. It's got Courtois written all over it. And he did say that he got a lot to prove because the English fans never really give him enough respect and enough credit. And, bro, Courtois, we know you're good. You know what I mean? We remember when you were Atletico Madrid on loan from Chelsea. We know you're good. You see what I'm saying? We know that. We know that. But you've really, really proved to us that you're in a conversation when it comes to the best goalkeepers around, man. You might not be the best with your feet. You like to kick the ball down and kick him out. But in terms of shot stopping and decisiveness and coming out for crosses, listen, man, I haven't seen any better this season than Thibaut Courtois. 1v1, Alisson is really good. But Thibaut Courtois, when it comes to stopping these shots, man, he was massive on the day. He was massive, and that's where the game was won. Give it up to Ancelotti. You know what I'm saying? If we go and we check let's just check the team. Let's just check the team. Let's just make sure, let's check the 11s and the subs and everything. Guys, as I mentioned, I think Liverpool put out their best possible 11 on the day. I don't think any other change could have been made and that could have made Liverpool stronger. They put out their strongest team. They did what they needed to do. Luis Diaz, he did have a quiet game. He was the first one taken off. Mane and Salah, I think, had great opportunities. But Courtois, you know what I'm saying? Thiago and Henderson, they labored in the midfield. They tried very hard. And Fabinho, I think, they all had okay games. You see what I mean? The Liverpool backline, you might want to blame them, but I think Van Dijk and Robertson over on the left, they were giving a run for their money. I think, Valverde was massive on the day. And I don't believe I'm saying this, but the stronger part of the defense on the day, overall, even though that's where the goal was conceded, was a Konate Alexander-Arnold section. If you agree, you agree, but you might not agree. But from what I saw, I think they handled Vinicius and Benzema and them very, very well, while the trouble was over on the other side for the most part. You see, the Real Madrid 11, like I expected this. I thought Rodrigo could have given a run out. He eventually came on. You see the subs, and Alaba came back in as well for Nacho Fernandez. So is his name Hernandez or Fernandez? I could never remember, man. But pretty much predictable 11s put out by both teams. So Jota coming on for Luis Diaz, and this was a response by Jurgen Klopp after they went behind. Naby Keita for Henderson and Firmino there. And remember, guys, there's 5 subs available, and Real Madrid did not make a substitution until the 86th minute to see off the game fresh legs. Look at that. Look at that. Rodrigo for Vinicius. You have Ceballos, who I think came on and did a decent job. They had 5 subs available. They only used 3 each. So, congrats to Real Madrid, man. Massive, massive performance this season. And I could truly say that they deserve it. If Liverpool had won it, yeah, they deserve it as well. But I didn't see Liverpool winning this. And I know a lot of people came on the channel and they probably unsubscribed because they don't like what I had to say or whatnot. So be it. I don't care. I got to give my honest opinion. Can't always predict your team to win. I'm not a Liverpool fan. Liverpool fans predict their teams to win every single game. And, to be fair, they do win a lot of games, but you got to mix it up, man. You got to go on how you feel. Oh, yeah, man, I'm not comfortable. But you come up against City, you think you're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come up against everybody, you think you're going to win. It does not work like that. It doesn't work like that. Be objective, man. Be objective. Take off the Liverpool cap sometimes. All right? Be a little objective. You see? But this is a massive win for players like Luka Modric and Casemiro, Cruz, Benzema, who's been, Carvajal, who's been there for, all the wins on the Zidane and the La Decima with Ancelotti and everything. I'm pretty sure if you go to some of these Real Madrid players' profiles, they have about 5 Champions League titles. You know what I'm saying? It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts when you think about it, man. 14? And I did mention during the preview, right? And I was telling Kyle, I said, you guys like to brag about you have 6 Champions League. You like to talk down to small teams like Manchester City and PSG, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all ain't got none. We got 6. It's all about 6, baby. I said, when it comes to Champions League, the team that you're definitely going to look up and point up and say, oh, but it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid will humble you. Any team. You see what I'm saying? So you got to give it to them, man. If you go over in La Liga, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? They got the most La Liga titles, the most Champions League. You see? So they are the team that kicked things off when the Champions League started as well. I thought Man City were gonna, get the better of them like they did previously, but how they came back, it was magical, and this was meant to be. I'm telling you guys, it was meant to be. This was meant to be. Luka Modric, 5 Champions League titles. You see what I'm saying? 5. This is massive. Toni Kroos, 5. Gareth Bale, I think he got 5 too. These guys, some of these guys in their last season, you think Marcelo, who's a club captain, he got 5 too. You know what I mean? He will leave the club. 5. This is massive. These guys won 5 Champions Leagues within the last decade. God damn. God damn. You got to give it to Real Madrid, man. You got to give it to Real Madrid. They have been massive, man. You see what I'm saying? They have been massive indeed. Look. Congrats to Real Madrid. It has been a successful season for them. Won the league, won the Champions League, and they would, of course, go into the Super Cup to face the winner, Eintracht Frankfurt, of the Europa League. So they have a trophy to look forward to early next season as well. Pretty sure they're going to win that one. And Ancelotti would continue at the helm, man, continue to build this team, where I'm pretty sure Real Madrid are going to continue building. You know what I mean? Wanted to bring in Mbappe, that one's not going to happen. would look to offload a few of the older players, the more experienced players, a couple of the young ones, and they would recruit. They would recruit and they would come hard again next season. Success. It has been a success. When you look at guys like David Alaba, Champions League titles with Bayern Munich. He got 2 with Bayern Munich. No, 1 with Real Madrid. What a move. What a move for him from Bayern Munich to Real Madrid. Won the league, won a Champions League. Show that it was the right move. You see what I'm saying? Look at Ferland Mendy and his rise from Lyon. You know what I'm saying? So, Eder Militao from Porto. You know, you look around this team and you got to give him a lot of credit, man. You know, you got to give him a lot of credit. They fought back and they were the comeback kings this season. Success. I could go on and on and on. I could go into stats and I could go into tidbits and all of that. But let us talk about Liverpool and their season. Liverpool were up for the quadruple, guys. You know, big up to everybody in the stream right about now. I do appreciate every single soul in here and everybody who, you know, show support to the channel all season, both in the Premier League and in the Champions League. I see you guys dropping comments. Do appreciate that. Adam the Great, you know, everybody in here, man. You know what I mean? I'm not on here to, you know, talk shit about Liverpool or anything. You know, I'm here to talk facts. I'm here to just say it how it is and talk about the game. Look here. Good tidbit there, Albert. Eder Militao from losing to Liverpool at Porto to beating them in, you know, at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? I see a couple good comments here as well. You know, yeah. Roshane, Courtois, man of the match. Konate, man of the match for Liverpool. Let me see. Sad fact for us is that Madrid won their last 6 finals. Yeah, they've been winning. I think it's their last 7. I think it's their last. It's a crazy stat. It's a crazy stat. But Liverpool have not beaten Real Madrid since 1981. That final. No, not 1981. In a final. They haven't beaten them since 2009. When they met in the round of 16, I think. So since 2009, they've met Real Madrid 6 times and haven't beaten them. You know? But let's talk about Liverpool, guys. And if this was a successful season, we have to talk about this season for Liverpool. We got to talk about it. We have to talk about Liverpool's season at whole. Okay? We got to talk about their season, right? Very good Champions League season. They got to the final. You could see there, you know what I mean? 13 matches, 10-1, 1 drawn, 2 lost, right? They lost the most important game, the title game, right? But these are all the overall stats and everything. Look, I want to talk about the season at whole. Liverpool won the Carabao Cup and they won the FA Cup. Is that being seen as a successful season? Because you lost the Champions League final and you lost the Premier League by 1 point. Is it still a successful season if you won an FA Cup and the Carabao Cup? I really want to know. I want to know. If you ask me, it is not a successful season. Yeah, in terms of winning silverware, you got 2 trophies in the cabinet, but in the grand scheme of things, nah, it ain't. It ain't. You got that far, you should have won everything. You should have won them all if you got that far. Or at least win the 2 big ones and not the 2 small ones. Because I tell you, if that was any other team that did that, the Liverpool fans would have never looked at their season as a successful season. They would have looked at it and said, ha, 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 Man City, you lost the Champions League final. You'll never win the Champions League. You see what I'm saying? Oh, ha, ha. You win the Carabao Cup? Nobody cares about that. You see what I'm saying? It's not a successful season. It ain't a successful season overall. It ain't. Is it a good season? Yeah. You won a lot of games, 49 games. It's a good season. But it should be a very disappointing season if you're a Liverpool fan. If you tell me you're happy with just the Carabao Cup and an FA Cup after what you did this season, I don't know, man. You're settling for mediocrity right there. You're settling for mediocrity. You can't. I, as a City fan, will never be happy with just an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup and allow somebody else to take the Premier League and the Champions League. You think when we lost 2019-20, when we didn't win the Champions League, nor the freaking league, I was happy about that? No, I wasn't happy about that. That was a disappointing season. Okay? We didn't have no defenders or nothing, but I don't even want to make no excuses. That was a disappointing season. What did we win? The Carabao Cup only? Can't even remember if we won the FA Cup or the Carabao. I can't remember. No, we did. We won the FA Cup in 18-19. So we only won the Carabao Cup. We only won the Carabao Cup that season. We got laughed at. Okay? When we got knocked out by Olympic Lyon, we got laughed at. I'm just putting it out there. It has not been a successful season for Liverpool. And I'm not happy. No, don't come tell me about I'm happy Liverpool lost. The only reason I'm happy Liverpool lost is because 3 Liverpool fans, they got to buy me a bottle of Hennessy. We bet who win the league and the Champions League. Well, I won the league. They didn't win the Champions League, so I get 3 bottles of Hennessy. All right, and I'm looking forward to drinking those Hennessy while we're doing live streams. I could have a little glass of Hennessy sipping over there. I'm not happy Liverpool lost the Champions League final. Guess why? Because my team wasn't in it. So what do I need? What do I need to be happy about that for? I'm not happy about that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't happy about that. It is what it is. Who won it, won it. My team didn't win it. But I think the team that went on to win it, they're deserving of it. Because they just have the pedigree and the way they got to the final. That was a team that I saw winning it. You see what I'm saying? What I have to say to the Liverpool fans is next season, please take a different approach. Take a different approach. I need you to stop the self-righteousness. I need you to stop being narrow-minded. And I need you to stop having tunnel vision when it comes to your team. Your team does not have the best player in every single position, okay? That is not a fact. That is not a fact. Okay, if that was a fact, you would have won the league and the Champions League. It is not a fact. You have some very good players, but not every position is the best player. I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? I really don't like that attitude and that outlook. I don't like it. Next season, let me tell you guys, next season, when it comes to the Champions League, I have absolutely no expectations for Manchester City. None. I don't care who we sign. Julian Alvarez scoring 6 goals. Haaland. We could sign whoever. When it comes to the Champions League, my expectations is none. I don't think, my thoughts, we're not winning. That's my thoughts. None. Because guess what? I'm learning, man. I'm learning from experiences. We can't win it, and I don't have no expectations of winning it. I ain't going to set myself up. I'm not. But when it comes to the Premier League, yeah. Yeah, we know how to win that. I'm going to go in very positive. Very, very positive. Very, very positive. So, my advice for the Liverpool fans, be humble, man. Be humble. Because you know why? This has been a great humbling. The Premier League title and the Champions League within 6 days lost. It has been a humbling. Humble yourself. See things from a different perspective. You see what I'm saying? Stop discrediting Manchester City. City buying the league. How else are you supposed to win titles if you don't upgrade, you don't revamp, you don't refresh your team? You have to spend. And if Liverpool believe that they will go into next season and not spend no money, they might go empty handed next season. I just want to put it out there. I just want to put it out there because what we seen today in the Champions League final, maybe if you had a Kane or somebody up top to smash it in, could have been a different thing. If you look back at the games in the Premier League this season, maybe if you know what I'm saying? So the team is not perfect. And Liverpool fans, Salah and Mane are not gonna be at the club forever. That might be Mane's last game for Liverpool too. Forgot to mention that earlier. It might be his last game. You see what I mean? Liverpool gotta come with a different approach next season. Or else bridesmaids again. I could guarantee you, bridesmaids again. I've been seeing that there's been a Harry Kane whisper when it comes to Liverpool. Better go out and get him, but I don't think Spurs are going to sell. Or, it doesn't matter if it's 1 year left on his contract. I don't think they're going to sell to a rival. Liverpool got to respond, like I said, in Trophy Talk. Big up to the boy Kyle. Liverpool got to respond to the Erling Haaland signing. Got to respond to the Erling Haaland signing. And I mean, you got to go out there and bring in somebody else. Oh, City brought in Haaland. Yeah, let's go and do something. Because best believe if you don't do it, you're going to come in second. And then you're going to say Man City buy the league. And your owners can't do this and your owners can't do that. Just think about it, guys. Think about it. Liverpool are a successful club. They could go out and get players. There's a bank. They could get a loan if they don't want to splash the cash. They could get a loan. They'll get approved. They'll get a loan. Get a loan, get the players, get a result. Stop making excuses. That's all I got to say. And stop rubbing City not winning the Champions League in our faces. Stop it. It's coming. Stop it. It's petty. It's not necessary. Stop it. Every time Manchester City lose a big game, all the Liverpool freaking YouTubers run on their channels and make videos. Pathetic. Pathetic. You see what I'm saying? Stop doing things like that. Stop it. It's distasteful. Stop. When we get knocked out by Real Madrid, you laugh. People laughing. Stop it. Yeah, it's all banter, though. It gotta be banter. It really gotta be banter, though. You see what I'm saying? I'm not bitter. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? I don't get this. I didn't think you were this bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm talking facts. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? I'm telling you what your team needs to do to get better and win things, and you're telling me I'm bitter? That is the exact thing. That is the exact thing I'm talking about. That is the exact thing I'm talking about when it comes to some of you Liverpool fans, though. You cannot take criticism. You can't take criticism, and your team has no faults and no issues. And the moment somebody come out and they talk and they say, okay, this is how the team could improve. This is what they could do. Bam, I'm bitter. I'm salty. Come on, man. Come on. You see what I'm saying? Come on. Please. You just lost a Champions League title. You lost a Champions League and the Premier League within 6 days. Nobody must say nothing. Nobody must say nothing. Nothing. We must just pretend. We must just pretend that it never happened. Let's just pretend that let's just pretend this just didn't happen, though. Let's just pretend this didn't happen. And this, look, this does not apply to every single Liverpool fan. There's some very level-headed Liverpool fans. I'm not talking to y'all. I am not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the ones who don't see past the team. Okay? I'm talking to the ones who don't see past the team. The overzealous ones, the self-righteous ones. You feel me? And it has been a humbling. The last 6 days has been a humbling. You see what I'm saying? It's a humbling. I got humbled already this season. I got knocked out of the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League. I had to settle for my little Premier League. That's all I got. But am I happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Was I devastated when we lost to Real Madrid? Yeah. Liverpool is a topic I had right now. Liverpool. Okay, I talked about Real Madrid. I don't watch La Liga. I ain't got nothing more to say about them. Congrats. I'm talking about the team that I know very well, and it's Liverpool. Okay? And when it comes to City, I see people when City winning the champ. I don't care, and I don't know. I don't care. Seriously. Whatever it happens, it happens. My expectations are gone when it comes to Champions League. I'm not hyping myself up. I'm being smart. I'm taking that approach next season. So I won't be disappointed when we get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? By maybe some little team from somewhere. I don't want to talk no Champions League when it comes to City. So y'all could stop with that old argument and that old, comeback about City not winning any Champions League. You see what I'm saying? You could just stop it. Just quit it. Quit it. Quit it. Please and thanks. Take a little criticism for once. Take a little. Big up to the boy Ron in the house, by the way. Big up to Legan Street. Everybody in here, man. Guys, look, it has been a great season. Appreciate the following all season, though. But I got to speak some facts here. I got to speak some facts. You see what I'm saying? Because this has been a humbling. This has been a great humbling. Humble yourself. That's all I'm saying. Humble yourself on the approach you take. Be reasonable and be objective. Okay? And I'm pretty sure when we do a Premier League prediction for next season, Liverpool fans are going to predict Liverpool to win the title. Okay? How are you going to win the title when teams around you, like City and Tottenham and, Arsenal, United, all these teams are going to improve? Liverpool better improve. They better make some signings and do some things different. Else you're gonna come in second again. You're gonna come in second. Look, unless Man City got a defensive injury crisis next season, Liverpool are not winning the league. I want to just put that out there right now. I want to put it out there right now. Unless you respond to the Erling Haaland signing. You gotta. It's a must. You gotta go out there and spend some money, man. I was actually doing some research, on the wages for Liverpool and Manchester City. I know people like to say, and I don't know how true the website is or whatnot, but the site was saying, let me just do a quick search. When people like to talk money, I see some of you guys in the chat are talking about money. Y'all like to bring up money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like to bring up money. I did some research and I found out something. And I don't know how true it is, but let me show you guys something, right? Let me show you guys something. Let's just look up Liverpool wages. And there's a 2022-23 payroll table right here. There's 2022 salaries, wages right here. And let's just click on the salary sport. I don't know how, reliable this is. SI.com. Let me see. Maybe this is, yeah, this got to be reliable. So this is it right here, right? Uh, Sources. Well, this is in pounds. This is in pounds. So I think it's right. This is in pounds, right? So this is in pounds. So let me see if this thing is absolutely correct, right? 222,000 pounds for Van Dyke. And let me just convert that to US dollars and see something. Let me see something. Pounds to dollars. Let me see if it translates to the amount that I saw. Nah, it doesn't. So this might be a bit higher than it's supposed to be. But if we look at this, right, Sport Track right there, payroll table. Let's take a look at this. And I just want to show you guys something. I don't know if it's gonna be the same on this side on the other side, right? But yeah. Annual salary for Liverpool, and the salary for City as well. So it's saying 137. I don't 137. Let me see. Oh yeah. 137,000. Well, 137 million. Pardon me. 137 million. 358,000 a year, right? And if we check the same website, we want to find Manchester City. I don't know if it's going to be the same like the site that I saw, but if we update this, Liverpool's salary is more than Manchester City's salary. And it turns out it's the same like the other site that I was actually looking at in terms of who's ahead. It doesn't matter if KDB is on big wages or Grealish or Sterling or who else, but you're seeing it there. Let me see. Let me bring this website that I'm actually showing you right now. Thought I was actually showing you this, but let me show you this. This is Manchester City, 129 million in yearly salary, right? And if you go to Liverpool, guys, you would see yearly salary. Let's update that. 137 million. Anybody else got anything to say? You have anything else to say about who's spending more money? I just want to ask the question. Because I haven't heard anybody really talk about this before. I haven't heard much people talk about this. But City apparently is buying the league. Man City apparently is buying the league and cannot win the Champions League because they're spending a lot of money. Manchester City cannot win the Champions League, but winning the league because they're buying the league and can't win the Champions League even though they're spending a lot of money. But nobody's talking about this yearly salary thing, that Liverpool are paying more yearly wages than Manchester City. And even when Erling Haaland comes in, it's still going to be the same thing because Fernandinho is leaving, Erling Haaland is coming in. You see what I'm saying? So it's not going to be a big difference in the wage, right? So just note. You see this, MWC. You. I don't know, bro. You'd rather whoever you are. You're a very negative individual, and you're only seeing things Liverpool way. That's all I'm gonna say. And Manchester City made 600 million more in transfers. Well, Liverpool could stay right there and don't make any transfers and not win Premier League titles. You could win the one Premier League title in 32 years and continue waffling about who's spending and who's not spending. Okay? You could take the little one title in 32 years and then you could want to give me a history lessons about the other 18 you won or whatever. You could continue doing that. Continue doing that. You see what I'm saying? Continue doing that. You say you're making a song and dance about 8 million. We won the title by 1 point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how close the margin is. It doesn't matter. Even if you spend $1 more, you're spending more. Okay? You're spending more. All right? Let us get that clear. I don't want to make this a Man City Liverpool argument or whatever, but you know, it's the two best teams in the league. We're rivals, and I'm trying to tell you how you could get better than City, and that's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing, because people act like Manchester City and Liverpool are doing like completely different things. You have the same opportunities to sign players. We have the opportunities to sign players. You see what I mean? I know we've spent more, but it's a choice. I tell you guys, everything is about decisions. Everything is about decisions. It's about decisions, decisions, decisions. Your decisions are going to determine your results. Okay? It's all about decisions. It is all about decisions. And if you don't make the decision to refresh your team, let go a few players, bring in a few players, you're going to suffer again. You see how you suffered the last 6 days? You're going to suffer again. That's all I want to say. That is all I want to say. People like to talk about Klopp and Pep and this and that or whatnot. Klopp had money, Pep had money. You see what I'm saying? Klopp had more money to spend than any Liverpool manager ever in the history of the club. Ever. So I don't want to hear nothing. You had more money to spend than ever before. Than ever before. And I think Klopp has done a great job to get the team where it's at. 3 Champions League finals? Even though, only one of them won. You see what I mean? But I could guarantee you that if this was Pep, if Pep was there at the club since 2015 and only won 1 Premier League title, 1 Champions League, 1 FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup, you all would be looking at it like it's a fucking failure. Am I wrong? You see? That's what I don't like, man. That is what I don't like. That is how unfair the whole thing. And it's not only City. You could, if you want to use a Chelsea or United or whatever, you could do that. You could do that. Open up your eyes. Liverpool fans, open up your eyes. See things from a different perspective sometimes, okay? See things from a different perspective. I know you're going through a little tough period the last 6 days. I don't want to be too hard on you. I'm not coming on here. This is not a Liverpool, go at Liverpool stream. This is not what this is. This is not what this is. But Liverpool fans always think that when they lose, you must not say anything. You must not say nothing. Nothing at all. You must just let it go. Like, let it slide. Push it under the rug. You see what I'm saying? Hide it. Let's pretend that never happened. But whenever Manchester City lose, it's a party. It is a party. You see what I mean? And I feel bad for the real Liverpool fans that are out there and, they're objective and, they're classy and everything. And they see things from another perspective, but there's just some Liverpool fans, you can't say anything wrong. Even if you present the facts, they would find a way to discredit the facts and to make it look like you don't know what you're talking about. Tell me I'm lying. Could somebody please tell me I'm lying? Look, guys, if you have any questions to ask me, please ask. And yeah, we're gonna get the questions again, the little jabs, like exactly what I talked about before. And Ron, I don't expect you to ask me this question. Come on. I don't expect you to ask me this question. You know the answer to this question and you're asking me. One final. One final. Told you when it comes to the Champions League, I ain't got no expectations anymore. None. Okay? I ain't got no expectations. If you guys have any questions, I'm answering questions. Okay? Look again with the dumb question again. One question is, where's Man City's champ? Come up with something fucking better. Please. Come better. You know what? You know what? I'm done with this. I'm out of here, man. Y'all need to come with something better, man. I'm disappointed. You need to come with something better. You gotta come with something. You gotta come with something better. You gotta come with something better, man. You could do better than that. You gotta come with something better, man. Come with something better. This is old and stale and boring. Come with something better. Because I don't understand for the life of me how you could ask me that when you got one league title in 32 seasons. How could you have the freaking balls to ask me such a question? Please. Please. How? And I hope a lot of us live and are around for the next 30 years when Manchester City are way past Liverpool in terms of Champions League. I hope we are around. You know what I'm saying? I really hope. I wouldn't want to throw the history in your faces and all of that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You guys could continue giving us a history lesson and everything, but I'm telling you, you ain't got no shame, man. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got no shame. Telling me about finals and whatnot and this, that, or what. Listen, Liverpool as well. I'm not talking down Liverpool. I'm talking to the people who are talking shit right now, right? How many finals Liverpool got to in the last what? In this millennium, right? What? Champions League finals. What is it? 5? You won 2. You see what I'm saying? You lost 3, right? Am I right? Am I right with the numbers? Am I right with the numbers? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. See what I'm saying? But yeah, you got the 5 finals, what? In the last, what? 32 years as well, I think. Might be right with that. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to get into things. I don't want to be petty and get into things. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into things. But all I have to say is when you really look back at Klopp has improved the team, but if other managers were given the same money and achieved the same things, would it have been looked at as a success? That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You know, would it have been looked at as a success? I don't think so. I really, really, really don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not at all. You see what I mean? I don't think so. I want to take a look at something. I want to give you guys facts. I want to give people facts. Facts and facts and facts, right? I want to give people some facts for things. You know, they like to talk and they like to say this and they like to talk about money. I like to bring up facts and show you guys things. I want to show you guys some things. I wasn't even planning on being here this long, but I was planning on coming on and do like 25 minutes and go take a nap. But I'm, probably way past my nap time. But look, just want to mention a few more things, right? A few things. I just want to mention a few things. I just want to share a few things with you guys. Just to show you guys about the spending habits as well. Now everybody spend. Everybody spend, man. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that ain't spending. Klopp has put together a really good team. Definitely got put together a really good team. Look, I know City spent, but Klopp also spent. He also spent. You feel me? And I don't want to hear nothing about no Coutinho sale or whatever. It's a market of buying and selling. You could sell Coutinho and not buy nobody. It's up to what the club does. You see what I mean? But what you do in the transfer market and your recruitment and everything, it eventually does reflect on the results. It reflects on the results. All right. So I don't want to hear you asking me about no Champions League. Ask yourself how you managed to win one Premier League title in 32 years. Please, just ask, answer that. Answer that. That is a question that I want to hear people answer. Not rubbing it in, just the facts. You know what I mean? Not being salty or bitter or anything. But it's the facts. And I'm gonna ask Kyle these questions. On the next trophy talk that's coming up next week, I will be touching on these subjects as well with Kyle. I have some serious questions. It's gonna be heated. It's gonna be really heated. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a lot of money. This is a lot of millions spent here. This is a lot of millions spent, man. You see what I'm saying? This is a lot of millions spent. Okay, so it says that Klopp here, what, 88 players, $500 million, right? $500 million. Okay, $500 million spent. $500 million spent. $500 million for a Champions League, a League Cup, an FA Cup, and the Premier League. I'm not even mentioning the Club World Cup, nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So look, what we're gonna do? Let's take a look at what Pep did, and then I'm gonna leave out of here. I don't want to be here no more. I want to get into this argument anymore. I'm done with this argument, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's just take a look at what Pep did, because I guess the reason I'm doing this is because it's on next season. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm doing this for next season. Next season it's on. It is on. I want to give you Liverpool fans something to be hyped up about. I know you're down right now. You lost the Champions League title and the Premier League. I want to hype you back up for next season. Let's take a look at what Guardiola have done, and in terms of what he's done in terms of his sales, right? Let me see here. Manage players purchased. Bam. You check Manchester City. We're gonna go down here. Man City from 2016. Let's show that. Let's show that. Okay, you spent a lot of money. How much? 1 billion. 1 billion. Right? Jack Grealish, Diaz, Mahrez, Laporte, you know. But what if the man's given the money to spend? The man's given, look, you're given a budget to spend. Go out there, you got this budget to make this team the best team possible. What you gonna do? Not spend? What you gonna do? Spend $500 million and come in second? You see what I mean? Is that what you're gonna do? Spend $500 million and come in second every season, or 3 out of 5 out of last season? No, is that what you're gonna do? You get the money, you spend the money. It's a business. It's generating income. Wherever you guys think the income is coming from, the income is there legitimately. You know, legitimately, it's there. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So, listen, all these players that City bought, Liverpool had the same opportunity to buy them. You didn't go in and get them. You see what I'm saying? You keep thinking what you have is enough. And that is the problem right there. That is a problem. You got to go out and buy. You got to spend. You got to spend. You see that? You got to spend, man. You got the money, go out and spend the money. Go out and spend the money. People are not even talking about these little signings that Pep made as well. Pep made some little small signings too. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, it's a business that we've done. You have Michael Edwards pinching pennies at the club. Listen, you're not gonna see the desirable results. Credit to Klopp. Credit to Klopp, man. Because basically, for competing with Man City with $500 million less, you gotta give Klopp credit. I gotta give Klopp some credit. I really gotta give Klopp the credit, man. Seriously, I'm gonna have to give him the credit. I'm gonna have to give him the credit. I'm gonna have to give him the credit, man. Seriously, well done, well done, and it's all coming together. It's all coming together now. Liverpool probably achieved what they should have achieved with the budget comparing to City or whatnot. It's just that Man City got a little unlucky in the Champions League and never won it, whatnot. Yeah, but yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. We could go all night with this. We could go all night. We could go all night with this. We could really, really go all night with this. But I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to. So wait, Dom is trapping us into spending our club into bankruptcy. Listen, it seems like that's what it's gonna take to catch up to City, right? As scary as it sounds, it seems like that's what it takes. It seems like that's what it might take. You gotta spend more. The clubs, believe me and trust me, the clubs got the money. FSG got the money. They're just cheap. They got the money, they're just cheap. Trust me, they got the money, they're just cheap. They're cheap. They are cheap. And we're gonna learn that, or maybe we'll learn that maybe they're learning. But let's see what Liverpool does in the transfer window. Let's see. Because if Liverpool come next season with this same team, and Man City come with their same team, it's gonna be a closer one. But we added Haaland and we added Julian Alvarez. Who are Liverpool going to add? Yeah, Carvalho, the youngster, and who else? Somebody else got to come in. A few other players got to come in. Because Spurs are going to be very good next season. I believe that. I don't think they're going to win the title, but they might win a League Cup or an FA Cup. Spurs are going to come hard. United are not going to be the same team. Arsenal, and the other little teams are going to be a problem. The Brightons, the West Hams, the Villas. You see what I'm saying? These teams are going to be a problem. Okay? And maybe the whole Salah, Mane thing is getting a little old now. You feel me? Maybe Liverpool needs a little refresh, something else. You see, Luis Diaz came in and he's causing a whole lot of trouble. Maybe you see Jota did the same thing. Maybe you need a change of guard. You know what I mean? Maybe something got to change. And you see Mane being linked to the move to Bayern Munich. I actually think Mane should go to Bayern Munich. I think Mane should say, okay, I've had a great adventure. I've won a Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League. I'm going to the Bundesliga. Let me continue winning things at Bayern Munich. And that might be an opportunity for Liverpool to say, hey, man, maybe they're going for a big player. You see what I'm saying? I can't identify the names right now, but you guys get the point. You guys get the point. You see? So I don't know, man. More and more discussions like this to come in the off season. But look, hard luck to Liverpool for losing the Champions League final. I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. Am I happy? No, because I didn't win it. So what am I being happy for? Am I kind of happy? Yeah, because I won 3 bottles of Hennessy. Yeah, that's that in that aspect. And I won't have to hear the Liverpool fans pestering me all season about 7 Champions Leagues to add to the 6 that you already have. So But overall, I'm not happy. Just want to put it out there. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. You see? But Real Madrid, man, guys, I knew they would win the thing. I knew they would win the thing. They did too good. After all, they beat us. You know what I'm saying? They beat us. You know what I mean? And look, I could go on and on, but I gotta go, man. Look, Liverpool. If oh man, I'm telling you, man. I don't want to hear about the. It has not been a successful season. You won 2 cup titles. You didn't score a single goal. You see what I'm saying? In 120 minutes, 240 plus 90. That's what 330 minutes. 240, 320 minutes, no goals in a. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Take it on the chin and come harder next season. That's all. Not being bitter. I'm not being salty. This is not a drag Liverpool through the streets stream. I'm speaking facts. Were Man City shit in the Champions League? Hell yeah. You see what I'm saying? Were we shit in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup? Hell yeah. We could have easily lost the league too. So don't come here thinking that I'm not being fair. I'm saying things. After all, I put on the red lights for the stream. You see what I'm saying? Look, I put on the red lights. I put on the red lights. Big up to the boy Adam the Great. Adam, bro, we got to talk off season, you know what I mean? Got to talk about some things, you know what I mean? You have been a great follower of the channel. Since you started. When was it? Last season or this season? You know? But big up to everybody, man. Everybody who followed the thing this season. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate every single soul in here. The doubters, the naysayers, everybody, man. Everybody. You feel me? Everybody. But you know what I didn't do, guys? Let me tell you something that I didn't do. I didn't go on any Liverpool channels when they're making their match reviews and their reaction, and I didn't laugh at anybody. I didn't, say nothing mean. I didn't do any of that. I didn't do any of that. All I'm doing is my own little stream to give my own little 2 cents. That's all I'm doing. That is all your boy Dom is doing. And I'm not gonna, talk about this all season unless I'm provoked. If you provoke me, I'm gonna hit you back. But I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come at you like that. I'm not gonna come at you like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So look, we have a question here. Name me a City player who played in 2002. Okay, 2002. I think George Weah may have played for the club in 2002, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go and do some little City history. Gonna go down memory lane, do a little history class when it comes to the Manchester City and all of that. But yeah, something like that we could do. Since people think we don't know anything about players of the past and everything, and it's just, yeah, let's take a look at 2002 and answer the question. Let's just answer the question. Everything does not need to be in the heads. Just remember that. Everything does not need to be in the head anymore, man, when there's Google. People don't memorize and know things anymore. All right, so 2002, the Premier League season, Kevin Keegan, the manager, and 2002, Manchester City. 2002, baby. Manchester City, and the league standing was ninth for City that season. And the players, check the players. Let me see if George Weah did play for City that season. There, let me see if we're gonna come up for that season. Yeah, so we got 2002 and the squad. Let's take a look at the squad. Let's take a look at the squad and answer some. Peter Schmeichel, I did know that Peter Schmeichel moved from United and did end up playing for Manchester City as well. When he was actually doing his little punditry today, I actually that actually came to mind. All right, let's see if Weah was in the team that season. Let's see if I got that one right. Maybe I got it wrong. Let me see. Yeah, I got that one wrong though. But anyways, I should have said Sean Gota. Easy, you know what I mean? Guys like Paulo Wanchope, Nicholas Anelka, Robbie Fowler, who played for Liverpool as well, Sean Wright Phillips. There's some quality. That's a quality there, man. Jamal Belmadi, the current manager of Algeria, Joey Barton, you know what I'm saying? Erling Haaland's dad, Glenn Whelan, RIP to Mark Vivian Foe. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a quality there, man. He used to do a whole lot, but Sylvan Distin, there's some recognizable names there. There's some recognizable names. Like right off, man. Right off. Right off. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. But yeah, what else we got, man? What else we got? What do you think of the final between Italy and Argentina? Do you think Italy will bounce back or will Argentina exceed their unbeaten run? Um, Bro, to be honest, the final, I don't even care about it, man. To be honest, I don't really care about it. I think Argentina are the favorites right now. But to be honest, man, I've just been taking a break because I I did, I worked very hard during the season and very, very hard. You guys know that. And I haven't done any content since Tuesday. So I took a break Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I did put out stuff, but I didn't record anything. I took a couple of days break, man. You know what I mean? And I think well deserved. I didn't do anything international as yet because I think it's very unfair to the players and everybody who's covering football to go from a grueling season, an end of a grueling season, straight into international football again. You know what I mean? It is hard. It is hard, even for us. It is hard, I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? And it's pretty unfair if you ask me for the players. And some players like Laporte, you see, Laporte's not even going to play for Spain. You see what I'm saying? So players need rest. Players need rest, but some players just love to play and they don't want to stop. And it's going to affect, it could affect next season. There's definitely a few players that's going to get injured. Big injuries that's going to rule them out of the World Cup. Some players they can't say, yeah, I'm going to sit this one out, sit out the Nations League, give French players opportunities to go out there and do their thing. You know what I mean? Players like Harry Kane must go out there and play every England game, even for against San Marino. These dumb little things, man. So, but yeah, guys, it was fun though. It was fun. Big up to Robert. How are you doing? It was fun, man. It was fun. When you compete with oil merchants, it's certainly not the easiest thing. We'll smash you next season because this night, if anything, I'd going to make us angry and more, even more determined. What about Newcastle United, though? What about Newcastle? A lot of these Premier League clubs got spending power, Look at Aston Villa. Look at what Aston Villa is doing already. Just look at what Aston Villa are doing already, right? Diego Carlos, I never expected that. Never in a million years, I expected Diego Carlos to be going to Aston Villa. Never. And they don't bought him in 45 million euros. 45 million. Aston fucking Villa. I know they have European history and everything. I know they got history. But still, though, Aston Villa are forking out 40. Oh, no, that's the value. They paid about 30 million for him, I think. Yeah, 31 million. I was wrong. 31 million. I found it hard to believe for a second there. I really found it hard to believe that they just spent that kind of money, though. But they brought in Boubacar Kamara free. They just paid 20 million for Coutinho. But Aston Villa just spent 50 million. Nobody's talking about this. You know why? Because they not winning the league. Nobody ain't talking about that. Nobody ain't talking about that. That's the thing. That's the thing. Nobody ain't talking about that. If we check the last season for Villa, we're gonna put Villa on display. Right? I know they got money from Grealish, but Villa spent how much money? 129 million. 129 million. And they did make some money on Grealish though. So they spent what they made, 127. So good business. They have Man City to thank for it. You know, they spent back the money they made, but they're still spending money, which means that Villa's pockets are very deep, very deep. If you go to the other seasons, they spend money as well. Guys, it's a money spending thing. I told y'all that. Stop coming up with the argument about who's spending and who's not spending. Okay? Stop it. Stop coming up with these arguments. They're poor. No hate on City, but you guys got to wait your turn like Chelsea. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Listen, man. In fact, last 10 years, Villa have a higher net spend than Liverpool. Exactly. Exactly. So why y'all are not talking about Villa? Because Villa ain't winning the league. So you ain't talking about Villa's net spend, right? Come on, man. If I could, big up to them. Just felt we were flat, disappointed with the result. Pleased with the red season. We go again. Congratulations to City and Real Madrid. I think you guys were not flat though. I think you guys played well, but Real Madrid, man, they got that one goal. Courtois, you guys did what you had to do. You guys did what you had to do. You did what you had to do. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna edit this live stream and I'm gonna cut out all the last part of it where I'm talking all of that thing stuff. I'm gonna cut out all of it. I'm only gonna leave the match review in there. Only the match review. When I'm done, I'm cutting it out. Only the Champions League. That's it. But guys, peace, man. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna see if I just, chill out a bit before gotta pick out a wife, gotta get some rest for work tomorrow. All right. So love you guys, man. You guys have been great. You gotta work up to next season. The build up and everything. You know what I mean? A lot of work to be done still. International football. I will be coming live during the week, of course, to talk the international football games. But to be honest, in terms of putting out prediction videos and things like that, I'm not gonna do any of that, man. I've had enough. I've really had enough, man. And I don't just do YouTube, man. I go to work. You see what I'm saying? I work. I work. I have kids. I have a wife. I don't just get up and do YouTube for a living. So I can't do everything, man. So appreciate the support that you guys give to the channel. And I'm pretty consistent still, but some things I can't just be bothered with these days, you know. Yeah. Don't edit the stream, Angel. I'm gonna edit the stream, man. I'm gonna edit the stream. I just want to talk the final. I'm gonna edit it out. You guys don't need to hear what I'm gonna say. You guys don't need to hear what I've been saying because you guys are gonna come and you guys are gonna attack me. I don't mind. You say what you want, but you guys are not going to hear what I got to say and the insight that I got to offer in terms of getting better and beating City. And don't tell me the team can't get better. Because if you were better, you would have won the quadruple this season. You would have won the quadruple. You fell short. I actually think when you look at the season, an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup is kind of laughable to me. It's been laughable. It's laughable. You went from a potentially spectacular to an unspectacular season. A very disappointing. You actually, you know what is crazy? Liverpool season became more disappointing than Man City season. where we got knocked out of the Champions League and everybody laughed at us, right? Whilst for Liverpool, they made it to the final, lost the final, and lost the Premier League. Well, came in second in the league. That's like a double hit, man. That must be painful. I know how it feels, man. It happened to me 2019-20. Trust me, I know how it feels. I know. And when we won that domestic treble, nobody gave us any credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. But yeah. Look, Ron, you need to agree with me a lot more, bro. You need to agree with me a lot more. I talk a lot of shit about Trent and what did Trent do? Stand up and watch Vinicius tapping the ball today. And you guys don't be listening. And that's the thing I'm talking about. You guys don't be listening when I'm talking to you. You guys don't be listening. You think I'm a hater and I'm bitter and I'm salty. But when I'm talking facts, nobody want to listen to me. Nobody wants to listen to me. When I told you guys Trent Alexander-Arnold is not the man, he ain't the man. Because if he was the man, he would have scored and he would have picked up Vinicius Jr. today. He is not the man. Trust me, guys. He's a good footballer, but he is not the man. Anyways, I'm out. Guys. Everything is done in good nature and good spirits and everything. I'm not trying to be negative or anything. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of how Liverpool went from, potential quadruple to only winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. That's all. That is all. And, to talk about whether Jurgen Klopp's time has been successful, you know what I'm saying? In a way, it has been. Could have been better. Could have been better. You know what I'm saying? Could have been better. But, yeah. Yeah. Throw another $500 million at it, man. He got 4 more years at the club. Throw another $500 million at it. But guys, love you. But I gotta leave you. Until next time. Peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. Peace.